And what is going on, good people? We're back here working on a weekend like usual. And of course, if it's a weekday, we're always working as well. It is ISG Basketball, folks. That's the intersection of sports and gaming. As we come to you here from El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, folks, we're the only show that talks traditional sports and gaming at the same time. You get the latest in the world, the NBA and the WNBA. ISG Basketball, powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill. Also, we'll have a couple of NBA 2K players playing for cash and prizes, folks. As we come to you here on the platforms of NESN Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and in the Black Network, ISG Basketball, the intersection of sports and gaming, powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill. All right, we'll come inside here, folks. Larry Ridley here, CBS Sports. ISG Football, of course, that's always early in the week. And ISG Basketball later in the week and starting next week, folks. ISG College Football as we go year-round here with the NFL, NBA, and also college football. Folks, it's good to be here on NESN Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and in the Black Network. And shout out to the good folks right here where I trap at, Bayonne, New Jersey. El Aguila Dorado Restaurant. It's the Golden Eagle. It has landed here in Bayonne, New Jersey. Authentic Mexican restaurant, open 7 days a week, right across the Hudson River from New York City. Great food, great atmosphere, great affordable drinks, folks, and those libations, they're definitely flowing. Happy hour, Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m. Mariachi shows every other Tuesday. If you've been watching the show, you've seen those on Tuesday. Beautiful outfits and the sombreros as well. DJs on the weekends, Latin nights on the weekends as well. Oh, that's really good there when you get the Latin nights. They got the patio as well. El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, the Golden Eagle. It is landed here in New Jersey. AguilaDoradoRestaurant.com. Authentic Mexican restaurant, open 7 days a week. All right, let's go ahead and bring in the co-host for the show. There he is, Antonio Williams and Ivan Curtis. Antonio Williams, former college basketball player, also a scout with the Phoenix Suns. Also used to do some work for the NBA. Hey, Willie, what's good, baby?
Hey, man, I'm so happy to be back in the saddle. I want to say this. Shout out to NESN. You know, your boy used to work in baseball ops for the Boston Red Sox. So we got a little bit of tie to NESN, and shout out to all the partners, man. This is great to be here with the family.
Absolutely. I used to work at NESN as well. Did a bunch of shows for NESN back in 2016. Did the Patriots post-game show for them as well. Ivan Curtis, former Brooklyn Nets gaming crew, head coach and GM. He's up there in OHIO. Snoopy, hang on. What's going on with you, Ivan Curtis?
Nothing much, chilling. Happy to get out. You know, called me up off the bench, man. I got the G League call, so I'm in here ready to rock with family.
Two-way? You got the two-way deal?
Got the two-way deal, man.
Yo, hold on. We're talking to Boston Celtics. You're not Bronny James, but for the Boston Celtics being Maine, right? The Maine Red Claws or whatever the hell they call it. You guys ready to get...
that's your team, man. You got to stop talking about your team like that, man.
That is true. I got the two-way players, man. We saw J.D. Davison and all those guys. Didn't they win a championship last year, like 2 years ago, something like that? I think
Absolutely.
So. Yeah. They did. Shout out to the Maine. Are they the Maine Celtics?
Shout out to my boy Rico, who's still working with the Boston Celtics.
Finney, right? Finney, like it runs like Hennessy, right?
Yeah.
Remember Rico. Shout out to Rico. You guys ready to get this thing started as we talk the latest on the NBA and W?
Let's get it.
Do it.
All right, guys, let's take a look at the rules real quickly here, or the rundown. Actually, the WNBA, folks, the arrests are starting to grow here. Fans throwing sex toys on the floor. I got to tell you the latest here, where this is coming from. Somebody's taking responsibility for this. How about LeBron James? New $5 billion league, met with Jokic's agent as well. His boy, Maverick Carter, from his high school days in Cleveland. St. Vincent, St. Mary's. Oh, this is getting spicy out there, how that league will look. Derozan, on today's young NBA players, he ain't feeling them. We'll talk about that. Luka Doncic signing that extension with the Lakers, 3 years. Come back in 2028 and get a boatload of money, like $400 million. We'll talk about that. Speaking of a boatload of money, De'Aaron Fox, swipe at the Fox with the Spurs, gets a max extension. We'll talk about that. And this is a pretty good story. I always got to give you a kicker at the end of the show. Sue Bird and Megan Rapinoe and the Storm, a Coldplay spoof. We got to get into that. All right, let's take a look at the rules here. NBA 2K, we see a couple of top players playing for cash and prizes. Hall of Fame competitive rules, 1v1. Current rosters, like to call those regs. All 30 NBA teams are available. 5-minute quarters, King of the Hill format. You win, you stay on the sticks. How about the prizes? All about that money. $50 guaranteed, $40 to win. $10 to the runner-up. You run up out this piece with $10 cash. You win 4 straight weeks. You do get an NBA licensed zip chair. Folks, go to zipchair.com. They literally make the best gaming chairs in the world. Check them out, zipchair.com. They got gaming chairs. gaming desk, sofa, stools, you name it. They got all the NFL teams, NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL, MLS, and also NCAA-inspired chairs and any custom pieces if you want those as well. Shout out to Tina Altadonna, the marketing lady there at Zip Chair. Been rocking with us for about 5 to 6 years. Zip Chair on Strong Island in New York, zipchair.com. All right, folks, how about this matchup here? NBA 2K players. Ooh, we got a couple of good ones here. WhereIsChandler is our challenger playing with the Late Show, and MustBeReezy, our current king of the hill. Is somebody going to beat him? He's only lost once, folks, in like 4 months. He is playing with the Spurs. How about the profiles of these two young men? We'll start with the challenger. WhereIsChandler? If you're looking for him, folks, down there in Texas where everything is bigger, he's right here on NESN Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network. Government name, Chandler Cooks from Dallas, Texas, 22 years of age. Doing some marketing stuff, man. It's also like graphic design and things of that nature. We're going to have him on ISG Media here very soon. He's a college student. How about our current king of the hill? His name is MustBeReezy. Government name, Leon Fitzgerald. Old Fitzy from Cypress, Texas, age 26. He's an Echo Tech. I heard he's wicked smart. 3-time ISG NBA 2K champion. How about the standings real quickly as we before we do the predictions? MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. About 20 different variety of grapes, folks. Also got the pressed juices as well. Molly Pop take the world by Sweet Storm. Folks, you see that pink bag in your local grocery stores. You got to understand getting high quality produce. Check them out online. MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. There I'm at the top of the heat. Ivan down there and Tony Williams still got to get off the shot. Let's go ahead and bring everybody in. Let's get these predictions here. We'll start with you, Ivan Curtis. You going with the Lake Show, or you going down there to the Riverwalk there in San Antonio?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Spurs.
Whoa.
With the Spurs.
Okay, all right. Take the Spurs. Why is that?
Yeah. I'm going with the user, man, not the team. I'm going with the user.
That's the trick in gaming. You're right. Hey, Willie, talk to me. I know you're not going to root against that purple and gold. You bet not.
Nah,
you bet not.
You know what? Hey, but here's the thing, though. I went against.
Oh, I heard a butt. I heard a butt. No.
I went against Reezy the last time. I went against him and I lost. And my maiden voyage. But guess what? We going with the Lake Show.
Oh my gosh!
We gotta make it interesting. We going with the Lake Show. Let's go.
Okay, it is going to be interesting to see how bad you lose. That's how interesting it's going to be. Woo! Sweet Jesus. Look, I hope you're right, man. Chandler's my guy. I love Chandler, one of my favorite players in Madden, 2K, and college football. That doggone Hunt, man. Reezy right now is on a mission. He's trying to smoke everybody.
I know
he's trying to smack everybody. So I'm going to take the Spurs reluctantly, but I'm going with my head and not my heart. So give me MustBeReezy playing with the Spurs. All right, guys, go ahead and lock it up, guys. Reezy, our current king of the hill, playing with the Spurs. And how about Chandler, the challenger? Can he do something with that Late Show? Guys, go ahead and play it out. Do it right here on NESN Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network. ISG Basketball here, guys. Good luck to you. May the best man win. We'll talk to the winner at the conclusion of the game, guys. So go ahead and do it right now. Let's go. All right, folks, that pregame show brought to you by good friends at Golf Zone, golfzonesocial.com. 3 locations there. One in Brooklyn, the other one in West Nyack, and also we got Scarsdale, folks. It's a sports bar and indoor golf lounge with some 16 total bays, 15 bays and one huge VIP suite. Got the simulators in those suites there where golf literally meets social. The best indoor golf experience that you'll have. Indoor golf games meaning unparalleled social engagement. You can play some 240 courses, folks. It's a true experience as well. It's a bar. It's a sports bar. It's a lounge and a restaurant all in one. We'll be there next week. Check them out online, golfzonesocial.com. All right, we're back here inside of El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, authentic Mexican restaurant, open 7 days a week here in my town here in Bayonne, New Jersey. Larry Ridley here, CBS Sports, ISG Basketball here on your TV here on NESN Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, in the Black Network. Folks, we're the only show that combines traditional sports and gaming. Got Ivan Curtis to the right of me, former head coach of the Brooklyn Nets and Brooklyn Nets Gaming, and also the general manager, Anthony Williams, right next to me, to the right of me, former scout with the Phoenix Suns and also a college basketball player, currently working in the NBA. Reezy, our current king of the hill, middle of the screen on the right-hand side. He's playing with the Spurs, has a 2-point lead there. They're in white. The challenger, Chandler, playing with the Lakers. They're in gold. He's playing with the Lake Show. He is down now 4-2. All right, guys, let's get to the NBA and the WNBA topics. Let's start in the W, folks. Right now, the W's on fire. A lot of good things going on in the WNBA. The talent is there. Trade deadline just passed as well. But we're talking about sex toys. WNBA fan arrests, they're up. I think we've had 2 of those. There have been actually 2 arrests. It started as a joke, but now it's kind of not so funny. I want to say 5 to 6 incidents in the last week, 10 days. One of them didn't make the floor. That was at the Liberty game there. Like I said, 2 arrests, a 23-year-old and an 18-year-old. The 23-year-old in Atlanta, that 18-year-old in Phoenix. Cryptocurrency folks are starting to take responsibility for this. They say it started as a prank, and that was the move there. And excuse my French here, the green dildo coin meme is part of this as well, trying to create some attention for those folks. The first couple incidents had nothing to do with them, but they are fully on board now here with the cryptocurrency. Your thoughts here, Antonio Williams, with the WNBA fan arrest. Are you worried about this? Started as a joke. I'm worried about the misogyny and the sexism, those symbols there. Your thoughts here?
100% I'm worried about all of that. And my brother OG and I talked about this yesterday. And one of the things that I really want to address too when we talk about this is we have all of these things, as you mentioned, El, about the growth of the league. Lots of things have taken place in order to stimulate the growth of the league. No pun intended when I say stimulate. But let me say this, though. Here's the thing about the league. One of the aspects of the league that's also made that growth possible. The accessibility of the players. We see oftentimes where little kids are giving players gifts, and players are coming over and signing shoes. They're taking pictures. All of these things, I would say the W, if you juxtapose that with the NBA, the players are much more accessible. Now when we have all of these things that we have going now, when you really have to take into account player safety, you're going to take away a lot of that accessibility as it relates to young fans that actually have nothing to do with this, having access to their favorite players, stimulating that growth. It's unfortunate that we're seeing that, but I can see maybe we're going to see these players not be as accessible for their own safety.
Ivan, it started out as a joke, some laughs, even saw some players talk about it. Sophie Cunningham and things of that nature. She finally said, look, somebody's going to get hurt. Saw Donna Taurasi said, basically, I wish it was me. I'd throw it right back at somebody.
She would, too.
She would. She absolutely would. Your thoughts here on the fan arrest, a couple now, Ivan, an 18 and a 23-year-old.
Yeah, I mean, it just raised a lot of unnecessary conversations. Like I said, it's a family-oriented league. A lot of kids come to the games. They do a lot of kid themes for the games, and just having activity like that happen isn't good. And then when I think about it from a prank point of view, you almost have to wonder, like, what's next? Like, I mean, that's the culture that we live in now, where a lot of people do,
a lot of copycats too.
Yeah, a lot of different things for publicity and things of that nature. And then you're talking about crypto getting involved, and now it might have some monetary value on the other side of it. You just don't know what may happen at these games. And I'm one for humor and everything like that, but man, it's some things where I feel like they're taking it too far. And like A. Willie said, when you talk about growth of a league or anything like that, these are the unfortunate uglies that come with growth. You can't have just success when you talk about growth. You got to be ready to deal with the good, bad, and the ugly.
Yeah, you're talking about growth. You got more eyeballs. That is definitely in play with these crypto creators claiming responsibility. Look, they're planning more, I guess, A. Willie. We talked about, the misogyny and the sexism here. What about the safety here? Look, the coaches and all the players, now they're all on the same accord the last couple of days. Everybody's singing from the same hymn, if you will, which is, we can't have this. Somebody's going to get hurt. Speak to that.
Yeah, and that's what I mean when you start talking about the safety of the players, safety of the fans. Again, like we saw it where they're being thrown on the game. Sometimes if they're being thrown in the game and the players are actually playing, suppose someone gets hurt, they slip on it. Someone got hit in the head, so those types of things happen, because if it comes from far enough or somebody throws it hard enough, you can literally hurt someone. So when you have all of these things going on, and I said this in pre-production. It seems like, man, since they let us back outside, some of us ain't got no sense. So some of
Man,
us need
COVID was 5 years ago, man, 4, and by the time we were done with it in 2021.
Yeah, but you need to go back in the house if you ain't got no home training. And here's the other thing too. I'll say this. Don't be like a first grader. If some of these women, a lot of these women are beautiful. These women are beautiful. If they're out of your league, you like a first grader that can't express themselves, so you just hit a one. Like, just say you like her and move on, man.
Don't be lying on you know what. That's a sin. You can't do that.
Real talk. Just
Real
say
talk.
you like her.
Ivan, you think this is going to slow down, man? And look, we've had it. All right, you guys have had your fun, or we're gonna still see this at least for the time being, at least for the next, I guess, few weeks or whatever.
I mean, it's a possibility, but I think the league is going to really, restrict what you bring into games. I think the searches may become a lot more thorough. And then with one of the people who were hit, he's seeking prosecution. So
yes,
with a lot of different things coming from that, it's going to make people think twice about, trying to do anything, whether it's to replicate it or to do something even probably more extreme. I think they're going to have to think twice about that.
Yeah, good point there. All right, we'll keep an eye on the W, man. Like I said, man, heading down the home stretch. Great teams playing, man. The Fisicali and the Lynx. Got the Libs, the defending champs, man. Hell, we got to get our girl Caitlin Clark back with the fever, man. But a lot of great stories, man. And also Angel Reese with the Sky. Got a lot of injured stars out there right now. Let's get those guys and those gals back, and have a great rest of the season. Guys, please leave the sex toys at home. All right, you made your point. It was fun and cute for about 5 minutes. No, it's not. Stop it. All right, got a 28-7 lead here, man. So a 21-point lead here for our King of the Hill, Reezy, playing with the Spurs. That first quarter brought to you by our good friends right here at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, authentic Mexican restaurant here in Bayonne, New Jersey. Open 7 days a week. Great food, atmosphere, great affordable drinks. Libations definitely flowing there Monday through Friday. Happy hour 2 to 6 p.m. Mariachi shows every other Tuesday. DJs on the weekends, Latin nights on the weekends as well. Got the patio. Great food. Just a great, awesome atmosphere and environment here. Check them out online. AguilaDoradoRestaurant.com. The Golden Eagle landed right here in Bayonne, New Jersey. All right, we're back here on NESN Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV and the Black Network. ISG Basketball, folks. Yes, the intersection of sports and gaming. The only show that talks traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. We're powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. Larry Ridley, CBS Sports. ISG Basketball here on your screen on NESN Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel. Players TV and in the Black Network. To the right of me, got Antonio Williams, former college basketball player and scout with the Phoenix Suns, works with the association. Ivan Curtis used to work in the association as well with the NBA 2K League's Brooklyn Nets. He was the GM and the head coach there. Bottom left-hand corner of the screen right there, Reezy playing with the Spurs, got a huge lead up by 26, playing with the Spurs. We use the teams that we're talking about topics here when we're talking traditional sports here. Chandler playing with the Lakers. Tough road to hoe, folks, down by 24. With about less than 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. All right, back to the association, the real one, the NBA. LeBron James, guys, crazy story here. Been watching this for about the last couple of months. Seems like it's picking up some steam here. LeBron in this new $5 billion basketball league, international basketball league. It looks like it's going to happen. First, he started out as Maverick Carter's little project or whatever, his little baby. Now LeBron is sort of emerging here. There was some talk, he was with Nikola Jokic and his agent. Are they trying to play together? No, they were out in France and Saint-Tropez, basically, right? Yeah, off the coast over there, meeting with this agent to plan this and talking about this for 2026. It's going to be like a traveling league, kind of like the Big Three. You got 6 women's teams, 6 men's teams. It pays pretty good. If you play in the NBA, you can't play over there, so basically you have to choose one. But $5 billion, a lot of partners, Saudi money and all this stuff. I'm like, yo. And also the NBA is talking about doing a European team or teams as well. So a lot going on here. Antonio Williams, you used to work in the NBA, and also currently in the NBA. Your thoughts here? Is there a lot of smoke here? Is there fire?
Absolutely is. And the thing to pay attention to here is what has LeBron said that he wanted to do post-career. I wanted to own the team, specifically in Vegas. Mm-hmm. Now, what the league has started talking about as of recently is maybe expansion in the league. In the NBA, they're putting that on hold because these owners want to make sure that they, as we get into these new television deals, that they're not splitting that pie as much. They want to get all the money. So what LeBron was doing, in the words of 50 Cent, when I go to Sandro Pay, get a tan, I'm already black, right? Like
Sandro Pay.
Yes. So, but so what that says to me too is if LeBron is really moving forward with being involved in this league, maybe that opportunity to be in Vegas is not so readily available to him. That's something to pay attention to when you're reading the tea leaves, when you start talking about ownership. But yes, there's a big expansion, a big efforts to expand in the European market. I've been part of that in terms of making sure that we're grooming players to bring them over and be impactful in the WNBA and the NBA. So yeah, I think really paying attention to what's going on with LeBron and his chances of owning an NBA team. There's tea leaves there that you got to read.
Ivan Curtis, OG. Look, when you're on a big old boat in Saint-Tropez, that means something. Ivan, that means they're serious about this. I don't know if they can pull it off by next year. I think the concept is it's palatable. I like it. Your thoughts here, Ivan?
Yeah, I think when you got this type of star power,
but before you get started, I'm just glad that they gave up this pipe dream of trying to go head to head with the NBA. Don't know about that right now.
And I'm definitely going to get to that. And when you have this type of star power leading anything, it's definitely going to garner a lot of attention, and it's going to bring interest in players who want to play in this league, that are eligible to play in this league. I mean, my only thought was that you can't go against Big Bro. Like the NBA is what it is, and there will not be any competitors. So I think as long as it stays away from that route, I think it's in good shape. I mean, a lot of people have been talking about the certain decline of the NBA and its product. And I think a lot of it is because, lack of seeing stars on the court, regularly, skyrocket ticket prices. But as long as you got sports betting, the NBA is here to stay. And I think LeBron this is really what a lot of people wonder, like, what is he going to do when he hang it up? Right. And I think this is a perfect segue into him still being around the game of basketball, because I can't see LeBron just walking away and never being involved with basketball ever again. He seemed like he just eat, drink, sleep basketball when he's not doing anything else. So I could see this happening and being successful as well.
Yeah, it reminds me of like the Unrivaled for the men. I mean, so what the Unrivaled did for the women. I like the concept of it. I'm glad that they've kind of given up. Like, look, you're not going to go head to head with the NBA, at least for now. Real quick, get both of you guys on this. I think we're all in agreement that this is potentially something that can happen. I don't know about 2026. That's really fast, bro. But hell, Unrivaled did it. They were up and running beginning of this year. Antonio, your thoughts? Next year, 2026?
That is tough. And again, from being behind the curtain, working in basketball operations, it takes a lot to run a league when it's a well-oiled machine, yet alone starting a league. It takes a lot in terms of when you're not only the players, but you have to get the facilities. And of course, when you're talking about a league that Maverick and LeBron are involved in, of course, the facilities have to be up to snuff. You're talking about having medical officials that are up to snuff, all travel arrangements, all these things. It's hard to start a league. Again, when it's a well-oiled machine, there are lots of moving parts that you have to manage. It's hard to do it to get it done in less than a year here.
Ivan, 10 seconds, 2026, or is that too soon?
It could be too soon, but I will say this: it takes money to get the job done, and these people have a lot of it.
If anybody can get it done that fast, I'm with you.
Exactly.
It's those guys, especially if they really put their full weight and muscle and celebrity behind it. All right, we'll see about LeBron's new $5 billion basketball league. Once again, they're talking. Jokic agent, he teased something big in 2026, so we'll keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on this NBA 2K game. We're always talking traditional sports, and we got a little side NBA 2K game going on as they play for cash and prizes here. A big lead here by 19 points, make it 20 points for our champion, King of the Hill, Reezy, playing with the Spurs. Well, that second quarter brought to you by our good friends right up the road here in Broadway, about 20, 25 blocks up the road. Corner Square Pizzeria, New Jersey, Bayonne, New Jersey, 956 Broadway. Folks, they're changing the pizza game one slice at a time. Great people eat great pizza, folks. Pies, they got sandwiches as well, appetizers and sides. Salads and desserts as well. How about the Barstool owner there, Dave Portnoy? He came through recently and gave them a great score. I believe one bite pizza, 8.3. That's really good. He also loved the cheesesteak as well. Come and see the owner there, Paulie, and the son, Peter. Check them out, folks. Corner Square Pizzeria, located in Bayonne, New Jersey. Online, cornersquarepizzeria.com. Gaming. Welcome back here on ISG Basketball, here powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. Larry Ridley, CBS Sports. ISG Basketball, folks. The only show that talks traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. NBA 2K game going on right now. 16-point lead here. Late stage of the third quarter. Got Antonio Williams, former NBA scout with the Phoenix Suns, and Ivan Curtis, former head coach of the NBA 2K League's Brooklyn Nets and gaming crew and GM there. Let's get back to the NBA topics here, guys. DeMar DeRozan, he's not feeling the young guys. Now, you know, this, look, I don't want to say he's an old man yelling at cloud, but DeMar kind of not too excited about the young guys. Check him out and hear what he said here. He was on 7 p.m. in Brooklyn with our guy from the New York Knicks, man, Carmelo Anthony. And, you know, he gave a warning to these young guys why he's not feeling the young NBA players in today's game in the association. Take a listen.
It's that part of the game that sucks the energy out of you, because everybody's so worried about everything else now instead of what it was built on, like your game, competing, winning, going out there, you know, giving everything you got.
You heard our guy there, DeMar DeRozan, 6-time All-Star, 17 seasons in the NBA, so a vet, played with 4 teams, averaging over 21 points a game. So when he talks, I'm going to listen to him. Now, this goes back to our guy Chauncey Billups when he was coaching in New Orleans. He said he had a young kid, had a big dunk, man, in halftime, checking his phone, and they were down by 18. And he's like, I have to take that joint away from him. So this is what you get, the social media age here. We'll start with you, Ivan Curtis. Are you buying what DeMar DeRozan is selling? I am.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it's all of it's part of the game now, man. We're you know, when you talk about the evolution of the game, you talk about also in society and how the sport is played and viewed, and how, you know, athletes make a ton of money now. So their interest is all over the place. So sometimes they locked in on the games, and sometimes they locked in on other things, and social media plays a big part in that. And as Chauncey mentioned about the player posting his highlight before they even came out for the second half. But you know, I'm one of those, man. I said, you know, I'm getting up in old head status, and like, I don't want to beat down the younger players or the game or anything like that. I just try to meet it where it's at. And you know, a lot of things are going to change. They already have changed. So it's just part of the game now. And I think, you know, a lot of these guys, as they get older, they get on the mic and they have a lot of discrepancies, man. But the game is going to keep changing and evolving, and it's going to be a lot of things we don't like, and there's going to be some things that stay the same, but it's just all part of the game now.
Hey, Willie, I'm okay with the evolution of the game. Look, it is a young man's game. It's a young man's sport. I get it. Social media, I'm on it all the time. I tell my kids all the time, look, I'm on my phone all the time as well. But I don't walk around like this, bumping into stuff, not looking up, not breathing. These guys can't live without their phone. It's okay to put it down for a little bit. Screen time. If your screen time is saying 15, 16, 18 hours a day, that's a problem, dog.
Right. No question. So what you saying, DeMar, shout out DeMar. He from the crib too. So shout out DeMar saying he ain't with this stuff, right? People on TikTok doing dances, right? Like, but you know, the thing about it, and you know, Ivan touched on this, which is true. Like, I'll say this: we, as our great producer, Coach K, has showed DeMar DeRozan in the Bulls.
Terrible coach, though. He's a terrible coach.
Showed him in the Bulls jersey. That's apropos for this, right? The fact of the matter is this: the shoe brands, the league, are still chasing the ghost of Michael Jordan. Everybody's trying to find the next Michael Jordan. So since they're trying to find the next Michael Jordan, you have players that actually have a branding presence before they dribble the ball in the NBA. Mm-hmm. And most of these, and some of those players, the overwhelming majority of those players love the game. And like, I can say this from my time working at Nike. LeBron had a $90 million. I ain't trying to pocket hustle and count his money. He had a $90 million Nike deal before he dribbled the ball in the NBA. And
he's pocket watching.
Right. And he's still going on to be great. So most of these guys, when they come in with a certain presence, they still go on to be great. But yes, there are some that are way more concerned about their branding. And in the words of LeBron, they don't keep the main thing the main thing. So I'm all for the branding, but keep the main thing the main thing. And more branding opportunities will come if you do that.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, man. Shout out to DeMar DeRozan. We're going to move on, guys, but I think your words were very spot on there. But look, when a guy that's been in the league 17 years, man, he's old school, the master of the mid-range, still can do some things, 17 seasons. When he talks, we should definitely listen, and I agree with him on that. And love Chauncey Billups. Go ahead.
No, I said no question. I was just agreeing with you.
Yeah. You probably got to listen to Chauncey Billups. That was a crazy story. Down 18, and you worried about a dunk? How about you get some more dunks? How about you do 9 in a row? We tied. How about that?
And play some defense while you at it.
Get your butt back on defense. No, I get it, though. Look, we're not going to be old men and yell at the cloud, but, like, there's got to be some sort of balance, guys. Use social media, make your money, do your things. I understand it's business opportunities as well, but, like, come on. With the phone at halftime, that's wild.
Hey, I will say this: if you don't want those problems, don't draft him. Hey, it's simple as that.
The pool's not as large as you think it is, man. They're all doing it. That's the thing. Like, well, I shouldn't say all of them, but a good majority.
The majority of them.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right. Speaking of the majority, we got to. I thought I got a little close. He got it to like 13 or 12, but really couldn't get too much closer than that. Reezy, our champion right now, has a 13-point lead, 59-46. That third quarter brought to you by our good friends at Chubby's Sports Bar and Grill. We were there on Tuesday for ISG football. Bayonne's favorite sports bar, located 812 Broadway in Bayonne, New Jersey. Great food, good vibes, and a fun atmosphere. And folks, we all need a place to relax after work, right? So why not do it with a drink in your hand? And boy, they got a lot of libations, a lot of drinks. That was a day party there on a Sunday, if I'm not mistaken, when I got that video. It was pretty lit there. Also got the 90s R&B. You heard that on Tuesday. The nice hip-hop, a bunch of good music as well. Bayonne's top-rated burgers, wings, got the dry rub and sauce, grilled shrimp tacos, Mexican street corn, fried shrimp, salty pretzels, seafood baskets. They got it all for you. Open Tuesday through Sunday, 2 p.m. through 2 a.m. Online, chubbybayonne.com. We're back here on NESN Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV and the Black Network, Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, ISG Basketball, folks, the only show that talks traditional sports and gaming here, powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill. We're here at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant in Bayonne, New Jersey. Got Antonio Williams, Ivan Curtis with me. Reezy, our champ, has a 20-point lead. He's going to win this game. Chandler, the challenger, going to come up short here as they play for cash and prize. All right, let's get back to the topics here. NBA, talking about your coast, the West Coast. The best coast, as they like to say, Antonio Williams. Luka, the Don, Luka gets an extension, 3 years, $165 million extension for Luka. Got an option in 2028, and that's what I want to focus on right there, Antonio. That option in 2028 could be what? I want to say 4 years, $417 million. Quick math, that's over $100 million a year. That is some major, major coin, Antonio Williams. Luka Doncic, he did the right thing here by signing this little, he got some good, some security now, but it's that carrot dangling at the end of the stick here. In about 3 years, man, it's really going to tell the tale.
He absolutely did, and it's a great job by his agent, because if Luka continues to play at the level that he's demonstrated throughout his entire career, what that type of deal does, it allows him to recoup the money that he would have gotten had he signed that major extension in Dallas. So that's what this is all about. So Luka has an opportunity to get that money back. And then when you talk about being in the best market that we know, the LA market, there are opportunities off the floor as well that this man can continue to maximize on. So, so it's a great deal by his agent, great deal by Luka.
Yeah, LA's the best market. Have you ever been to New York City, man?
There is one market where a team can win 26 games and sign the best free agent on the market. It's only one team that can do that, dog.
And there's only one New York City, man. King Kong won running around in L.A. He's in Manhattan.
It's only good. Well,
Godzilla ain't out in L.A. He's in Manhattan. The Avengers ain't out in L.A. They're in New York City.
They don't want to be in the city of demons, man. Senseless violence. They don't want to be there. Right?
Senseless shenanigans in LA. That's what we got. All these fake actresses and things of that nature.
The LA work. Right. Let's go.
To live and die in LA. I love LA to be
it's
be real.
Place to be.
It is.
You got to be there to know it.
Yeah, but you know what? That's true. That's true. But you can make it here. You can make it anywhere.
Don't get A. Willie started, man.
I was really pushing his buttons. Ivan, your thoughts here on Luka, the extension?
I mean, it was a perfect marriage from the beginning. I mean, I think that the Lakers, one of the most storied franchises in the NBA, gets one of the best young NBA stars in his prime, so to speak. And I still got a lot left in the tank. So I think this contract, at the end of the day, is going to be valuable for both of them, because I know that they're going to make other moves to get back in contention. He didn't just come there just to put up numbers and hope they get some wins. They're going to make some moves. And if they happen to get back in contention, that contract is going to look minimal, especially if he's able to bring home a title. And that's just, something to foreshadow. But I like it. I mean, Luka's getting in great shape. Look like he's getting ready for the grind.
Talked about that last week, yep.
And him being he's a global star. Like, it's not just what he does here in the States. So I think they're going to find ways to maximize everything about him as an asset for the Lakers. So I like it. I'm not a Lakers fan, but I like Luka, and happy for him, and just anxious really to see what they're going to do going forward. Especially paying him that type of money, which is, if you had to say if anybody's worth it, he's definitely worth it, because he's going to put butts in seats and he's going to perform. But like I said, I'm really anxious to see what happens with other, with their roster construction going forward.
That's the deal. And it would be potentially a 5-year, $417 million. That's still over $80 million a year, which is crazy. I think the largest contract in the NBA right now is still Jaylen Brown, right? I think it's $315 or $330, somewhere around there. So he's going to eclipse that by like almost $100 million. That's crazy. That's a wild thing right there. Luka Doncic on the Lakers. Real quickly, both of you guys, are they title contenders in the next year or two? I mean, title contenders like Western Conference Finals or bust. Like, you go into the season saying if they don't make it to the Western Conference Finals, it's been a bad year. I don't think they're there yet. I don't. Not this year.
I don't think they're there yet, but if you got LeBron and Luka on the same team,
you got a chance.
It's going to be the expectation. I think in what we've always talked about in the game of basketball, role players get you there, man. The stars is going to be stars, but those other guys got to step up if they want that to happen. And it's not far-fetched in my mind. I mean, OKC obviously is going to be the front runner in the West, but
yeah,
I think anything can happen after that.
Hey, Willie, real quickly, about 10 seconds. Championship aspirations?
Yeah, whenever you're in purple and gold, it's championship aspirations. But I think this team has a little more work to do for sure.
I agree with you. Real quickly, another signing this week. De'Aaron Fox. Swipe at the Fox. He gets a max extension with the Spurs. 4 years, $229 million. I believe he signed through 2030. I love this move for the Spurs. You can pair him with Wemby. Still got Vassell there. Castle and those guys. Going forward now, we saw my Celtics get this thing called the second apron. They're still fine. They haven't even hit the first apron yet. They haven't even hit the luxury tax yet. But those guys are coming. Wemby, I believe he's eligible, 2027, 2028. So they got about another year or two with him. That's when it gets a little tricky, man, for the Spurs. I don't know if they can. Now, Oklahoma City's they're going through this right now where it's like, you basically got a 2 or 3 year window where you have to decide, we got to do it right now, or we got to at least cut one of these guys. You can really only have about 2 max guys. You have 3, and then you have 0 bench. Antonio?
No, I agree with that. And to your point, what De'Aaron Fox, what this deal allows them to do as well is, you said about Wemby in terms of when they're going to have to pay him. They also have a couple of years before they have to pay Stephon Castle as well. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, this gives them a couple of years of an all-star caliber guy that's proven, because as much as I like Dylan Harper, again, we don't know what these rookies are going to do. Haven't played one game in NBA, but you have a proven guy in Stephon Castle. So having D Fox doing his deal, that gives you a couple of years, and then you can make the decision on Castle if he continues to ascend. It gives you a really, really solid sort of example of what Dylan Harper is going to do as well. That's when I think the Spurs are going to have to make real decisions.
Yeah. All right. We'll keep an eye on the Spurs. Should be interesting this year. This is the year they have to take that leap. You got 2 guys, man, 2 all-star caliber guys. I think De'Aaron Fox, he's made 1 all-star, if I'm not mistaken. 1, maybe 2, at least 1. They got to make it to the playoffs this year. Wemby's got to be back. Hopefully he's He's that guy, and he doesn't have any health issues with the shoulder and things of that nature, with the blood clots. We'll keep an eye on the Spurs there in the Riverwalk. Real quickly, last story, man. How about this? Megan Rapinoe, Sue Bird, they were at the Storm game. And of course, they did the Coldplay spoof with the mascot. I'm going to see it here. What's the mascot's name with the Seattle Storm? Doppler, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Doppler, because it's got some weather connotations out there. Look at it. Watch this. Oh boy. Nope. Nothing to see here. And of course, Megan Rapinoe's like, "Oh, why'd you do this to me?" That was pretty fun. A little spoof. You guys thoughts here?
If I'm a lip reader, she said
Facts.
a little bit more than that.
Yeah,
Right.
facts.
Hey, but I thought it was funny. Unfortunately, it's a bad moment in time for that CEO that had to go through all that. But I think to make light of it, I mean, they're one of the most popular, power couples in the world, especially in the WNBA. So to be able to make light of that and make people laugh, I thought it was funny. And getting the mascot involved that was grade A theater right there. I thought it was funny.
Hey, Willie.
Hey, that was genius, man. So what Megan Rapinoe is saying, using a Coldplay hit that, Sue, you ain't coming home again. But no, it was great. And like OG said, like, it was hilarious watching Megan Rapinoe and reading her lips and seeing everybody laugh about it. It was hilarious. And again, and if you watch Sue Bird and Diana Taurasi, you know that Sue Bird is, as she stopped playing, she's let her hair down a little bit more, so she's funnier than what people think she is.
Right. I was going to ask you about that. Like, she has, like, I don't want to say she's in like a heel turn or anything, but like, she has let her hair down. It's good to see, because like, she is funny, man. Like, okay, Sue, I know you're a competitor, but like, relax. Like, it's okay.
Yeah. It's great.
There's personality there, yeah.
Yeah, because, looking at the podcast and things, of course, everybody knows DT is hilarious, but you think Sue is all straight-laced, and she's funny, man. It's good to see.
Nice. This Coldplay thing, man, I don't think it's going to die down anytime soon, dude.
Hey,
That's crazy,
dude.
Dude.
Y'all need to stop cheating if you want it to die down.
My thing was, I'm like, all right, we saw the CEO, but like, the lady was like an HR like head.
Chief people person.
I'm like, what?
Chief people officer.
She's running your HR? Like, she's making decisions on other people? Like, oh, what about her too? Like, I'm just saying.
Hey, and the workers and the people that work there standing around like this is common practice.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I know. It's like, y'all can't fire nobody ever again.
All facts.
Oh man.
Leverage is the name of the game.
It is. I just like that Sue just sitting there. Doppler. I think that's the name, right? I got that right, guys? Doppler, I guess, is the mascot for the Seattle Storm. Like, okay. I didn't even know they had a mascot, but good video there for Megan Rapinoe. Of course, we remember her. Huge soccer star with Team USA, and Sue Bird, the great WNBA player, and of course, UConn Husky there. So, nice little Coldplay spoof there. The NBA 2K game is over. Our King of the Hill has moved on, and he's a winner. We'll talk to him in a second. All right, that fourth quarter brought to you by our good friends at 902 Brewing Company. Check them out, 101 Pacific Avenue in Jersey City, a craft brewery there in Jersey City producing ales and lagers. Got the big bright tanks and those fermenters as well. We'll be there next week. Handcrafted beers in the best atmosphere, curated good times, made right there in Jersey City. They got the spacious tap room as well as they host a variety of events. Also got the beautiful rooftop. You've seen that, have been watching the show. Shout out to our good friends at 902 Brewing Company. Check them out online, 902brewing.com. We're back here on NESN Nation, on Beaton Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network. ISG Basketball here, folks. Coming to you here from El Aguila Dorado Restaurant in Bayonne, New Jersey. ISG Basketball, powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. Larry Ridley, CBS Sports. ISG Basketball here. Got Antonio Williams, former great player in college basketball. I'm gonna give him the title. He was a great player in college basketball and former scout with the Phoenix Suns out there in the Valley. Ivan Curtis, a great coach in the NBA 2K League and GM with the Brooklyn Nets. Reezy, a great player and King of the Hill, a great King of the Hill here on ISG Basketball, playing with the Spurs. He got the win in the NBA 2K game, folks. We're the only show that talks traditional sports and gaming at the same time. And Reezy, speaking of gaming, man, you had some game today, man. What was working for you against the Spurs? I mean, with the Spurs against those Lakers?
Everything.
Wise guy. Says the Echo Tech. Wise guy.
I mean, I told y'all. Lakers are a bad team. I told y'all that last week.
You did. You did mention that. You did.
And it's
why are they so bad?
They're just.
I know interior defense, but they still got LeBron and Luka.
Luka is so slow in the game. He has a terrible shot, slow shot. I mean, LeBron is good, but other than that, that's it. You have nothing else.
So they nerfed Luka? Really?
Yeah. Luka's been bad for years.
Wow, that's crazy. It's like in Madden, like my Patriots, like nobody ever played with them because they sucked. And I'm like, but Tom Brady's the best player in the league. How's he not good in the game?
Like slow quarterback and stuff. Like,
all right.
Like someone like Lamar and stuff.
Slow quarterback that won 7 Super Bowls and went to 10. Other than that, he's just decent. I got it. Cool. All right. Let me ask your thoughts here on the WNBA, the fan arrest, man. What are your thoughts here on the sex toys, man? Is this craze going to keep going? Your thoughts on this in the WNBA?
I hope it stops. But I don't know. I mean, people be like, good publicity, bad publicity is bringing publicity. So I don't know. I mean,
you sound like Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
Good publicity is all publicity is good.
Yeah. Hey, so I don't know. I hope they stop though. It really can affect, people that's playing the game and stuff like that. So
what are you buying this LeBron James $5 billion international basketball league overseas in Europe?
I think he's just trying to do something. He's trying to set himself up for when he retires. That's what I think.
That's not crazy. That's smart, right? That's a businessman.
Yeah, it's smart to me. He's just trying to set himself up.
DeMar DeRozan, you agree with him? Young players are wilding, doing too damn much?
I think it's just a new time. It's a new time. It's social media. Social media is everything right now. So
checking your highlights at halftime, down by a 20-piece?
Yeah, that's kind of wild. Yeah. But that's the time though. Like, they quote unquote grown, got grown money and stuff. You can't. It's hard to tell people what you can and can't do when they got the pride and stuff and like that. So.
I got you, man. All right, man. Well, look, you got another dub, dude. You're gonna play next week, man. Dude, we're gonna see you next week, man. Right now, man, you're knocking about the box, man. It's pretty easy right here, man. This is like cake mix for you, right?
It's a little easy, yeah. I think I changed my mindset to like not play with people,
right?
And because of that, it's just.
I'm done. He said, "I'm done playing with y'all." That's crazy. All right, well, brother, we'll have a great weekend, man. We'll see you next week. Hang on real quickly, guys. If you want to be like our guy Reezy or our young man Chandler as well, and the rest of the guys playing 2K, you can join us now. It's all ages up, 13 and up, all online. Win cash and prizes. A weekly King of the Hill format. Join us now, theisgshow.com. NBA 2K. Once again, sign up now, theisgshow.com/NBA 2K. Also, this postgame show brought to you by good friends at Uno Pizzeria and Grill in Clifton, New Jersey, our title sponsor, right off of Route 3. They're the guys that invented deep dish pizza in 1943, drawing their identity and inspiration from the origins there in the Chi, Chicago. Over 100 locations in some 20 states. They also, folks, serve more than just pizza. They got pasta, steaks, seafood, burgers, and more. Craft beers, great cocktails, and for your health nuts out there, vegetarian dishes as well. Check them out online, unos.com. All right, but another great show, man. Shout out to Reezy, our King of the Hill, man. Gets another dub. He's moving on to next week. We'll see which team he plays with and see if he can keep this winning streak going on. Ivan Curtis, former head coach of the NBA 2K League's Brooklyn Nets, and also general manager there. And Antonio Williams. Hey, Willie, get to see that pretty chocolate face and that bald head, man. Former great college basketball player. And, of course, Scott with the Phoenix Suns, man. When you going to be back here in the city, man? Not to put you on the spot, but give me an estimate.
Probably, I think at the end of the month, I'll be in the city of demons. And let me say this, Reezy, I got to apologize, man. And, you know, since you are in BTA season, let me say it like this. I ain't gonna do it no more. I'll be good. Like
you're not familiar with it. That's all.
I got you. I'll see you at the end of the month, man. Antonio Williams, thank you, man. I'm former scout for the Phoenix Suns. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, ISG Basketball here. Thanks for watching here on the platforms of NESN Nation, of Being Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network. Guys, we'll see you next week. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.